Welcome to Asian Flush.
Today we're trying a well-known Wisconsin brand, New Glarus.
New Glarus is located in Greene County, Wisconsin, and has been brewing world-class brews for the friends in Wisconsin since 1993.
The Glarus Brewing Company was ranked the 12th largest craft beer brewery in America by the Brewer Association, despite being only sold in their home state of Wisconsin.
And to start off, we've got New Glarus Spotted Cow. Expect this ale to be fun, fruity, and satisfying. You know you're in Wisconsin when you see the Spotted Cow. Cheers! Okay. Like, it's not like drinking this overall. Like, personally, if you're like drinking beer for the first time, I want to say something like this would be really great. It's very mild, like not very grainy, but it's still very light, like a light beer overall.
Yeah, drinking this, like, even though I'm not a big beer person, this one actually, you do taste a little bit of fruit in there actually, and you do have like the classic beer taste, but it's not really that heavy. It is pretty mild. So if you're new to beer, this is something great to start off with. And now we have New Glarus Moonman Pale Ale. Don't let this one lay around. It is brewed to be enjoyed today, bold and engaging, without pretense. Because in Wisconsin, you do not have to be extreme to be real. Just be.
Cheers!
Yep. Well, yeah, this one definitely, like, you can definitely taste like the bitterness in this one. So if you like bitters, this one actually is pretty bitter for me.
Yes, yeah, this one definitely tastes like a pale ale overall. It goes in pretty clean, but then like the aftertaste, or like once it like it's down the hatch, yeah, there is like the bitterness, like pale ale, like finished with it. And now we got New Glarus Pilsner, super clean and light in body, but packed with true style Pilsner flavors and a nice grassy finish. Cheers! Yes, I do agree with this. Like, it's light when you first initially drink it, and then like once it gets down the hatch overall, like it leaves a slight bitterness. It's not as bad as like Two Moon that we had before with the pale ale. This one does give you a slight bitterness, but it's not as bad.
Yeah, like drinking this, like overall, like it probably tastes like the most like a beer, and it gives you like that really happy finish at the end. And now we have New Glarus 2-in Lager. The name of the concept honors the role of women in brewery history. It has used traditional techniques and malt to give it more old school, crafted lager feel. Cheers! Yeah, so drinking this also honestly tastes just like another lager, like another typical lager, probably like almost like another beer that you usually always drink. So this one, I guess, like for the New Glarus line, it's their typical lager beer.
Yeah, so like basically like Spotted Cow is like their light beer. This to me is like more like the Budweiser or Miller of the light beers. It's just basically their mainline beer. I would say it tastes more like that. And now we've got New Glarus Fat Squirrel. The name Fat Squirrel comes from the real fat squirrels in New Glarus. Dan Carey saw them running around and decided to brew a beer in their honor. Cheers. Alright, so like drinking this overall, this basically New Glarus is like dark beer. This just reminds you of drinking a Guinness overall with it. But with this one, it just gives you like a little bit less flavoring.
Yeah, overall, like drinking this, like when I drink it, like you do get that nice like charcoal and burnt taste to it. So if you're into that flavor, yeah, this one's also a good choice from New Glarus. And now we have New Glarus Bubbler. The name Bubbler invokes Wisconsin culture. Bubblers are a well-known term in Wisconsin for drinking fountains. Cheers! Yeah, well, overall, I'm pretty surprised with this one. Like, I was expecting like more of a like bitter beer taste, but actually there's kind of like a slight sweetness to this one. Almost like eating bread, like American bread, where it's like a little bit more sweeter. So yeah, overall, yeah, this is a pretty nice beer.
Alright, so like when I'm drinking this overall, it basically tastes like I get like hints of the sweetness, like you were saying too, but the sweetness tastes of like the sweetness or the bubblegum flavor, and then once that is all done with, basically it's just like the bitterness feel, like the hops just going from like start to end with this particular drink. Now we've got New Glarus Totally Naked. It's a classic clean American lager from New Glarus that leans into simplicity and drinkability. Cheers! Alright, so yeah, just drinking this overall, it just reminds me, it's a nice, clean, crisp beer, light beer. It's pretty much, it's very carbonated, probably because it's got a lot of barley with it.
Yeah, drinking this, like, I get like a nice, it goes in smooth, it's nice and crisp, and I get a slight sweetness to it. So overall, like, it's a typical nice light beer for me. And now we have New Glarus IPA. If you like an IPA with more citrus and piney, but not too fruity laden or hazy, this could be a really solid pick.
Cheers.
Ooh. Yeah, like drinking this, like, I'm not a big beer person, so that also means I'm not really a big IPA person because IPAs are really heavy flavored. So, like, this drink is actually really heavy flavored on IPA. So it's probably like a typical IPA, but also a really solid choice if you're really into IPAs.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. I'm not really into IPAs overall as of right now, but just like drinking this overall, it's got a lot of flavor with it. Very piney, very bitterness, and for me right now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not really into IPAs, but later down the road, you know, it could be a thing for me. And finally, we've got New Glarus Staghorn. For fans of malt forward lagers and Oktoberfest style beers, it is a standout in New Glarus' seasonal lineup. Cheers. Yeah, so I find with this one, like, the red amber isn't as strong or as predominant like other red ambers. So like with this being like very mild, it's pretty easy to drink.
Yeah, I agree. Like if you want to, like, you're in Oktoberfest and everything, and you're drinking like an amber beer, this one probably like a good ease into it. So you can probably like, drink this one and then ease into like a stronger tasting amber beer. So after drinking all these, the one I probably like best is probably the original Spotted Cow, just because it was the best balance between like flavor, sweetness, crispiness, finish, everything. So this is probably like my favorite one, probably the finish, and actually it's probably one of my favorite beers actually, to tell you the truth. But the one I liked the least was Pilsner, was just because like it left like a really bad like hoppy finish, and usually when I drink a beer, I want like a clean finish, not really a hoppy finish.
Alright, so personally the one I dislike for the New Glarus brand here today is the IPA. With the IPA, it just basically was very hoppy, very grassy, and just a lot of flavor straightforward, and they just carry it all the way around. To me personally, I'm just not into that as of right now. So my personal favorite from our lineup here today is yet again with him too, the New Glarus Spotted Cow. With this, it's pretty much like a light beer. It's pretty flavorful and it's not overwhelming. It doesn't make you full.
If you made it this far, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below on what you thought on New Glarus.
And remember, drink responsibly, my friends.